statement on getting this win here against a good Florida Atlantic team?
You know what? They are a very good basketball team. I thought our guys competed from the beginning to the end. We made some minimal mistakes in the middle of the game, and that we got corrected. But I think the thing that I am encouraged by is the toughness that we played at the very end. When we needed to make stops, we made stops. And then when we needed basket, we made basket. You know, we had points in the game where we could have easily fold, which we did early in the year. And we now seem like we're starting to find a way to how to win ball games, and that's encouraging. Willie Green, he delivered again. You know, he started off a little slow, got in foul trouble, but he stayed in the game mentally, stayed focused, and we got him the ball at the end, and he went up and made a basket for us. And that's the type of basketball we got to have. And, of course, Glenn Burrell came off the bench, kept us in it the first half, made shots, and Ramon led our basketball team. Hunter came in and made sure we took care of the ball, had 5 assists and 0 turnover. Kentwan showed up the second half. He had 9 points the second half. He really played well the second half. So we had a combination of guys playing well. Brian Pegg, of course, plays hard, does the dirty work, gets in there, fight for loose ball. That's the stuff that it takes for us to win basketball game. I'm awful proud of my team today.
Now 3 games at home so far this season, 2 wins and 1 close game on the road. And talk about what this team has been able to do after fighting through those tough road games to start the season.
You know what? I think we learned a lot about ourselves. I really believe that the thing that really benefited us as it relates to this game is the 9 days we had for finals, and before the game we were able to get in the gym and practice really hard. I thought we gained some toughness there, and we valued every possession. You know, we went back and we made sure we evaluated our guys, and we explained to them that every possession matters. And so when they didn't execute on a possession, we ran, if that was offensive or defensive. And I think that got us better. And so we were conscious of making the right play, making the right decision, and it was a good carryover today, and they did some great, wonderful things that allowed us to win.
Talk about that last offensive possession when Ramon penetrated and then composed himself and was able to find Willie Green open the paint and then Willie finishes. What you saw in that play?
You know what? It broke down. The play broke down, and Ramon went to the basket and picked up his dribble, which he shouldn't have done. But the good thing about it, Willie Green made himself available for outlet, and he caught it. Ramon didn't panic. He gave it to him, and Willie went up and scored. And, you know, you have to have those kind of plays during the game, during the year. That allows you to win basketball game. You know, I said from the beginning with our guys that players make plays, and somewhere along the way, even when a play breaks down, someone has to step up and make a play, and Willie did that, and Ramon executed and made the pass to it.
FAU playing a lot of zone defense. You guys were able to, for much of the game, execute very well against it. Guys you talked about already, but guys coming off the bench in Hunter Miller and Brian Pegg, one passing through it and the other finding openings on the baseline. Talk about those 2 guys and the team as a whole being able to execute offensively against that zone.
You know, we worked on it extensively because they had shown 95% of the time they played zone. We did such a good job against their zone that they got out of it and started playing man. So we had to get back to what we've always done when teams played us man. But, you know, Hunter made great decisions. You know, he took care of the ball. When guys was open, they got the ball, they received it in spots that they could make plays in. And then Brian Pegg is one of what I call he's a ultra 4. You know, he's a 3-slasher, 4 at times that he plays physical enough to be a 4. But he hangs around that basket, and he make plays. He's a tough competitor. He's only going to get better as a freshman. I thank God I got him for 3 more years. But he plays hard, and those guys made the right plays today, and that afforded us the opportunity to win the game.
Talk about Bertoni ends up with 18 points,
yes,
but it didn't look like that watching the game. Talk about the job that Andrews and Graham did defensively against him, forcing him to take some shots that maybe he didn't want to take. But a true scorer, those guys did a good job.
We talked about running him off the 3-point line. We also talked about forcing him baseline and our 5-man coming over to help. And I thought at times he got some good looks and he missed. But I thought Ramon and Aaron, they worked their tail off because he's a tough basketball player. He's very good. He can play for a lot of basketball teams. And but he sure made it tough on our guys, but our guys fought through it. They had to fight through screens. They had to run him off the three-point line. They had to contest shots. They had to move the feet. And I think by them doing that, that wore him down a little bit. So now his shots that he normally made, he was a little tired, and so they became short, and thus allowing us to be able to win the game.
Get this 2-point win over a very good FAU
Yes.
team who beat UCF earlier in the season. Talk about what a win like this can do to this Stetson team going into conference play.
Well, I think the morale of our basketball team, I think our guys understand a little bit clearer that we can win games like this. All we got to do is fight through it and compete. And I like what we show. We show some resolve. And here again, it goes back to when we execute, when we do the little things, we can play with anybody. And they showed that today. Thank you so much.